I'm not gonna lie. Malachi made fun of me on the live already.
What, for driving it?
No, he did
No.
CrossFit last night, and he's
And I'm hurting it. It's the first time that I've worked out since Tracy died. So
well. It looks. What is this? Is this what we own?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Well,
I mentioned earlier.
hey, here's a fun one for you.
That's not even the only bill for that.
So one of the hospital bills for Courtney's little
One. out of
kidney
like
stone
4.
adventure, one of the bills that came in is $38,722.01.
Thank God for insurance.
Right?
how much
Adam?
was their insurance?
We only owe 18.
We only own 1850.
Oh. I was gonna say $18. Holy fuck! I want that insurance policy.
Right? What's up, Adam?
Sorry, pardon my language.
Oh, the Willow's Car and Bike Show. Sheesh. Oh, it looks like Josh is here. Should we let Josh in?
Sure.
Should we let Josh in?
There's two Jennings.
Well, one of them is not the real. This is the real Slim Shady.
Please stand up.
What's up, Josh?
Hello, Josh. Dennis, we can see your comments. What's up, Christine?
Hi, Chris.
Need better speakers that don't create feedback. Or I need like the headsets and then the splitter for
Hey, why don't you get the next one?
because it creates some fantastic feedback.
I stuff all working really.
With their car. But he's a fat man.
Oh. He has this big idea, and I just want one strip of lights. One.
You went $10 worth of lights. He went $2,000.
Exactly.
Hi, Josh.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, there's Josh.
What's up?
So Dennis already said you're not allowed to be on the show now because you're a hat.
I know. I was like, you know what? If I'm coming, I better represent.
Right. Oh, Josh, I don't remember if we gave you the memo. We usually drink through this. I don't know if you're.
Well, then I better go make a drink.
Well, you're more than welcome to. We're more than happy to push your segment till whenever you come back, if you'd like. I mean, I'm personally.
All I have to do is go crack a beer, so it'll take me like 1 minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you want a beer, go for it. We usually get really deep into it.
Oh, good. I'll be right back.
Project today?
Not yet.
I love
Right. While Josh is, I hate this crap. While Josh is going to get his libation, I spent the first 2 hours of my work day making this for a work project.
I'm gonna go.
In a one-on-one meeting with my supervisor today, I showed it to her because she wanted to be a part of my kindergarten through first grade social emotional learning. And today we're doing show and tell. Everybody needs to bring a Lego creation. So she went and stole one of her son's Lego creations and totally showed up the rest of us because it's this big ass pirate ship. My goodness. But, so dear citizens of Briggs and Jennings show viewing and viewership, we have exciting news. We now not only have the Briggs and Jennings show Facebook page, we also have the Briggs and Jennings show Instagram account, which was started like 3 hours ago. Woohoo. I think we have like 4 followers and they're all my accounts. And we now have what?
Oh, I forgot you could see my reflection in the camera.
Yeah, and you're not a little person, so when you wave your arms in the air, it's like whoa. And then we also now have a YouTube channel.
Oh, you do?
We do. So we can't broadcast to Instagram, but we're broadcasting to the Facebook, where
Good.
all of our viewers are at the moment. And we have someone or no one viewing from the YouTube, but we're on YouTube. So see, there's American Ram Club viewers,
Oh, okay.
Briggs and Jennings Show Facebook users, and then the YouTube.
So I'm trying something.
Ciroc. Oh, wow.
The rock watermelon.
So you're rich.
Nate always comes with the fancy drinks.
I'm doing an IPA.
I come in with the Old Faithful
There you go.
every week,
This
every
is
time.
Are the mountains blue?
Of course they are.
And I'm just drinking Greg's Budweiser that he left here.
Yeah, Mike's drinking all of Greg's Budweiser.
What's up, Steve Abrego?
Steve Abrego
A Facebook user didn't understand the assignment, did they?
didn't understand the assignment. Whoever this person is, in the post for the live, there is a lovely little blurb at the bottom that says, before commenting, please allow StreamYard access to your profile picture. What that does is it lets us know who is commenting, so we know who's saying "so cute." That way we know if it's genuine or if it's sarcastic.
So, Josh, do you have one shop, or do you have two? One in Columbus, one in Westerville.
I merged them, so now we're all under one roof in Westerville.
Okay.
It's at our larger shop. Yep, it's on our website. And then, stuck here in the Buckeye State, East Coast time.
I'm from Pennsylvania, so
Yeah, so you know, where are you guys at? Are you guys in Omaha or?
I'm in just north of Sacramento, California.
Oh, Central. I saw Central Time. Sorry.
I'm in the mighty Van, Texas. Population of a horse.
Don't get
Nice.
confused with Van Horn.
Yeah, not Van Horn. Van Horn's hopping.
Initially, I thought you lived there, and that would have been bad if I got there.
Right. Van Horn is
Like 6 hours away.
Yeah, Van Horn is special. It is very, very special. Cool. So, Josh,
It's good first sip, and then it gets kind of
Oh, really? Is it like a wine cooler at this point, or what?
It's just vodka, sparkling water, and natural flavor.
So it's basically vodka seltzer.
Yeah, basically, and it's.
Nice.
do you think we could get Cutwater Spirits to sponsor the show?
No,
If
we
I
don't.
start drinking the margaritas again,
No.
you can get a stash of tortillas.
Wine
Awesome.
cooler. Dennis is not a wine cooler.
Trying to church it up? Who's churching? What's up, Facebook user? Facebook user. Not sure who that is, but
Hi, Jesse.
Jesse Hopkins, yeah.
Jesse. Lord have mercy. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, all 11 of you viewers at the moment, who knows, it may suddenly spike. It may suddenly drop. That's the fun part about the Briggs and Jennings show. Nobody knows what is going to happen. Yep, we dropped down to 10. Look at us go. So, tonight we have Josh Polson with us. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, fantastic. Sensational. So, Josh, I tried to capture all of the things that Dennis said you were and all the hats that you wear, other than just the Buckeyes one. Oh, that's the wrong spreadsheet. And I got from him, where did it go? I got that you are chair for SEMA Pro, president of ACC, and run a large restyler shop in Columbus, Ohio, is what I got from him, which is also known as autoeditions.net.
That's pretty much my life. Yeah, I like that.
Cool. Cool.
It makes for an interesting day when you sprinkle in a little bit of volunteerism with some software and then some accessories. So
It's always fun.
Very
absolutely, absolutely.
Very cool.
What have you guys ever been to a large accessory shop?
Not.
Fine.
Oh, that's it.
Well, you're in you're just north of Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I got a friend of mine out there that has a accessory shop right in Sacramento, and he's killing it out there. So you could go on the road and do one live.
What's it called?
It's called Dealer Works.
Dealer work. Okay.
It's called Dealer Works. So a lot of the reason why we're kind of behind the scene because we're in the business of Well, most of us started as working for car dealers. That was our main customers. And then we started branching out because just ultimately you get referrals. So you start having to sell retail. But now, we try to offer the same pricing and everything to help retail people besides just our dealers. So we work with about 120 car dealerships in Central Ohio, and it makes up about 70% of our business, and then 30% just anybody off the street that wants to get anything cool done.
Cool. So a question that is a very hot topic on the Briggs and Jennings show. Are you pro or anti-chrome?
Every single show.
Because it's important.
I'm pretty anti-chrome at this point.
Yes! All right, Dennis, we're switching sponsors.
Yeah. I'm pretty anti-chrome, and only because it's a lot easier we do a lot of chrome deletes, and it's a lot easier to get rid of chrome than it is to put chrome on. So, and I just chrome wheels, they start pitting over time, and it's hard to keep it looking good.
That ain't no lie.
And
You
it's
know
no-
what?
That
That ain't no lie. And that
ain't
sounds
no
a
lie.
lot like the daily conversation that the Briggs and Jennings show with accessory parts, because they sponsor us. Hashtags plug right there. Dennis, I'm sure you know who Dennis is, obviously.
Yep.
Dennis has a chrome fetish. And so we like to harass him, and we send pictures of chromed out vehicles back and forth, either on the love side or the hate side, depending on who's sending them. So when you say that you do a lot of chrome deleting,
Oh yeah, we ruin Dennis's life every day.
oh my goodness, we need to have. I think I sent you a friend request. You and I need to have some conversations about that, because I'm having a
Well,
chrome
I mean,
situation.
where do you find? I mean, where are you finding pictures of chrome stuff from, like the 90s? Now, I thought why don't you ask Dennis? Why don't you take it a step further? Ask Dennis, do you prefer chrome or gold packages? I mean, how do I know? Does this guy run around in a 2005 Lincoln Town Car with a gold package on it? Because we used to do a lot of those, baby. A lot of those.
That is,
So I don't want to step on Dennis's toes. He's a good dude. So if he's rolling around in a gold package, I'm willing to sell it to him. It's no big deal.
I can see Dennis in gold.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with a lot of that plastic wood plating on in there too. Okay.
That.
Josh, what are you doing every Wednesday from 7 to approximately 9 o'clock at night Central Standard Time or Central Daylight Time? What are you doing? Because I already am ready to make you a permanent feature of this show, the way you feel about Chrome.
Yeah, well, so the first thing we'll do next Wednesday is I will show you how to do a Chrome delete on any brand new car. So
Fantastic.
Oh, snaps.
I bought my truck with the Chrome package because it was like, I thought it was the sexiest thing out there. And after the first month or two, I went, oh, this is a very bad idea. This was a very bad idea. And it's been feverish, my attempts to de-chrome the truck and Chrome delete. I just went and did a rear bumper swap because somebody had a painted one, and then it also had a different shape than my bumper. But
the problem I see is, so the manufacturers, they try to do it. I'm sure you guys have seen the new Escalades where it's all blacked out, or a new what was one I saw, the Telluride Midnight Package from Kia. The problem is, it drives me nuts. They'll pull blackout everything that was chrome, but their emblem is still on the car and it's still silver or chrome. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You guys can't, you charge $100,000 for a vehicle and you can't black out the emblems?
Oh,
Well, they can. They'll just charge you an extra $15,000.
I'll do it for $14,900.
hey, I'm on your website and I just found under search by vehicle select category. There's an entire blackout, Chrome delete section.
So you're looking at my software there. as you
Oh.
go scroll through it, where you can find something. And then, yeah, there's a whole Chrome delete. Very rarely are you going to find Chrome accessories on my website, but we do sell to old people, so that's fine.
There you go.
Well, James wants to know if you got any Mazda B series gold package.
Oh, what was that? The B1000 or what? It talked about the truck. So I don't think I have any of those letters. We used to actually have the machine that we would actually gold plate it.
Oh, mercy.
So this is old school, you guys. I mean, you guys were walking around in, kindergarten when I was on the dealership's lot gold plating town cars. But yeah, we could do that. We could do the Mazda truck. Bring it on over.
He's got a beautiful mini truck. Yeah, I got the Laramie and it's all chrome, but the only thing left right now is my bumpers. I got some Trim Illusion mirror.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Love those things.
Yeah.
All right. So, Josh, I'm on your website right now, and this is something. So we had Colby, and I'm blanking on his last name because he just
McLaughlin.
Yeah. Something that he offers on Trim Illusions, and I'm seeing it here. However, I have one concern. I see the Ram 1500 with Signal full gloss black mirror covers. Fantastic. However, this is a race between you and Colby. You do not have the tow mirror covers.
Well, so here's the thing. All my stuff comes from Colby. So
that explains it.
This is Colby dropping the ball. If Colby would get on there with the Ram, then I would offer it.
Okay. Well,
I'm not. He's the manufacturer. I'm just the guy that puts it on.
I just thought about that.
Yeah.
It's on Chrome, so I need to get Chrome mirrors.
Go get
But if you got Ram Chrome mirrors, so we could wrap them. We could black them out that way.
So
if you have Ram Chrome mirrors, reach out to me. I'll trade you.
if you have 5th gen chrome mirrors, Spooby here wants them for some
Why?
reason.
Why is he still on the show then?
I don't know.
He just evicted me, apparently.
He's like a barnacle. He's here. He shows up. Nobody knows where they come from,
I'm
and
like
then he
herpes,
doesn't
I
leave.
go everywhere.
Oh my lord. Oh gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, you didn't hear that.
Sorry
Okay.
for the kids in the audience.
Here's an entire Chrome accessories. Now, Josh, you say you're anti-Chrome, but you have an entire Chrome accessories page.
Well, so like I said, we do service the 60 and older crowd. So you have to. I mean, listen, their money's actually better than somebody who wants a Chrome blackout because I don't have to worry about that check bouncing. So
That's true.
I'll take Chrome. If they want Chrome, I'm going to do it for them. However,
True.
we're not taking a picture of it. We're not posting it on social media. But we will give them an invoice as a thank you.
There we go.
You try to be. I mean, listen. I've learned a long time ago. A dealer always told me, there's a butt for every seat. I don't have to like the stuff. There's a lot of cars that I look at and the interiors we do and stuff like that. I'm like, oh god, that's hideous. But you know what? People get there, they're like, that's exactly what I wanted. And I'm like, all right, well, whatever. That's why some people have blue houses, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
You got to. I learned a long time ago when you're in business like this, you got to take your heart out of it. If you're going to only do stuff you like, you're going to limit your clientele big time. So it's fun to dress up my stuff. I don't. Whatever I do, what is my vehicle? But if somebody wants something, you make it happen for them. Make their dreams come true.
True. Very true.
And then next time, tell them, hey, I would. What's better is when you can sell them Chrome, and then on the way out the door, hint about the Chrome delete, so that way you come back and you take them off and you charge them to go back to black.
Double dip.
True. Very, very solid. Very solid. So I'm sorry, I'm messing around on your website here too. I work on my computer for my job, so I have a couple monitors over here, and so I multitask a little bit. So I'm playing on your website. I see a lot of exciting things, a lot of things that, although I don't necessarily use checks, I am a very avid credit card user. I can see me getting in trouble on here, so I'm going to
Yeah.
probably close this out. But what if you were going to shout out something about your company and something like if you wanted to shout out a specific thing that really just tickles your fancy? Obviously, we know you like the blackout, but if you want to shout out something that tickles your fancy, what would that be? And then I kind of am curious about your SEMA involvement and
Sure.
what fun stuff you have to tell us.
I mean, we do a lot of cool stuff. So I like seeing the different stuff that comes out. One day it might be a lifted Gladiator overlanding package with the 10 on top, 37-inch tires and everything like that. The next day it's a lowered F-150 with 24s on it and a dual exhaust, with an interior package. So, but me personally, I'm really into the car protection and the ADAS, the safety stuff. I've had some friends die in some car accidents, and let's be honest, there's actually a movement, to put this safety equipment in. It's called Vision Zero, and the vision is 0 deaths on the road. And it's a fact that if safety like blind spot detection, lane departure, backup cameras, if that kind of stuff was in every vehicle on the road, there'd be a lot less deaths on the road. My shop manager actually even lost his wife almost a year ago today because someone went left to center and hit her head on. And if he would have had, as an older guy, and I obviously feel bad for his family. He passed away too. But if he would have had lane departure, that alert, or it would have kicked him back, and it wouldn't have happened. So I'm into protecting the vehicle. When I say protecting the vehicle, I like film that protects from rock chips, put ceramic coatings on, put tint on the vehicle, protect from UV rays, make that thing look good over time. But also I'm big into the safety stuff. Not to go too emotional on you guys. I mean, is it okay if I start crying too?
You sure
That's
can.
fine.
This is your set.
Okay.
Mike has left the building. But yeah, for sure.
We also do a lot of, what's crazy is we do a lot of repairs because where do you get your car repaired? Like if you have a broken sunroof, where would you guys take that to? I'm just curious. Where would you guys, if you had a broken sunroof in your truck, where would you take that to?
I'd probably cut the roof off and make it a convertible.
Just sawzall it off. Well, you live in Sacramento. You can do that. You live in Ohio. That's going to get you good for about another 6 months, and then you got to go to Plan B.
Chris Fix and I are like this. Okay, man, we're like this. Chris Fix on YouTube.
Okay.
He and I were like, I had to subscribe to his channel. I watched so much of his stuff trying to fix my stuff that I wreck on my truck.
Yeah. The problem is a lot of people don't know what to do with it. Then they take it to the dealership. The dealership doesn't have any idea, and they charge like $3,000 to fix something. It's just crazy. So we do a lot of repair stuff because I feel bad for people out there that have a convertible top with a hole in it or a seat that's messed up.
I'm dealing with that right now.
Oh, you are? Oh. You have a convertible top issue?
Yes, I need to get a new convertible top.
See? Does it rain on you when you're driving down the road?
Well, not right now. I don't drive it in the rain.
Only drive it in the rain. When you have a broken convertible top, that will remind you need to fix it.
Well, at this point, I got tears all over this stinking thing. There's one place I found Acme Tops and Tunes, $2,600 to replace it. Like,
oh man, that's a little high.
Yeah, I don't know anywhere. They're like the only ones in this area. Does your buddy do it out here?
For $2,600, we could probably fly there and do it, and then fly back.
So when are you available?
Well, I see Chris. Who in their right mind wants to live in Ohio?
Well, Chris used to live in Ohio. He lives in Ohio currently.
Oh, well, so he understands.
Well, yeah, he gets it.
Yeah. Well, listen, there's not much to offer except for football and cars and beer. There's a lot of beer here.
What else do you need, really?
I know.
What else do you need?
This isn't an energy drink, Tony. This is a female spritzer.
What's the calories on that?
Boy,
80?
what do we got? $172.
Oh man. Might as well dump more vodka in that thing.
Oh,
Wait, how many calories?
72. I'm living life on the edge here.
100. You know, my Coors Light is 102.
Wow, I would have thought for sure the Coors Light would have had a lot more calories than the Fritzy drink, but
Honestly, I would have expected like 2 since it's just diet water. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I was expecting lower, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh, rained on out here. This is awesome.
Oh,
So what do you guys know about SEMA? Have you been to the SEMA show?
What I know about SEMA is that I have 2 sponsors that have told me that they want me in their booth, and the first one that asked, I keep asking for an official yes and information, and they keep dodging the question, so I'm probably hitting up my second one. Other than that, I don't know a ton, other than it's like the biggest nationwide, if not worldwide, automotive expo, if you will, for manufacturers and smaller businesses to try and get connected with larger businesses and larger manufacturers and whatnot. I think that's the gist of it. The show itself.
Have you been, Jennings?
No.
You guys got to go this year. So did you know that this year? Now in years past, for years and years and years, the show is about 50-some years old. Actually, from the 60s. This last year was the very first year they allowed the public in on Fridays.
Ooh.
And this year they're going to do it again. But I can help you guys out too. You get to Vegas, and I'll get you in the show. That's no problem. But
Sweet.
But the SEMA show. Here's what's cool about the SEMA show. You got the auto shows right all across the country, and you have New York Auto Show, LA Auto Show. You got Detroit Auto Show. That's where the manufacturers really show off their cars. But what the SEMA show is, it's all about accessories and souping them up. And so you've got the hot rod guys, you've got the auto restoration guys, you got the performance, you got the wheel and tire. The wheel and tire itself is ridiculous. It's just, super crazy. And so last year I was like, man, I wonder if there's going to be any Broncos there. And I walk into the new West Hall, it's 600,000 square feet of show space, and every booth almost has a Bronco. I'm like, this is every Bronco Ford built the first year. And every one of them's either jacked up and 37s or more, this or that. So that's all it is. It's just nonstop accessories. But you're right. There's 7,000 member companies that belong to SEMA. But most of them are all smaller companies, like smaller manufacturers, less than the, I would say $1 to $7 million in revenue. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So what I do for SEMA is, so they're broken up. So like SEMA is actually it's a nonprofit organization. So it's run by a board of directors, and it's broken up into like 9 different segments. And one of them is the restyling segment. So we're the guys that restyle your vehicle, right? We put the wheels, tires, leather, sunroofs, window film, remote starts, all that kind of stuff on it. And so we have the Professional Restylers Organization, and you get voted in. I've been doing it for about 10 years, and for the last year and a half, I've been the chair. I'll serve for another year and a half, and then it'll actually be Colby's turn. He's chair elect, so he's right behind me. So we have 17 members that sit on our select committee that are from the industry, some manufacturers, some restylers, and we make decisions to move the industry forward. And so it's a lot of fun. But SEMA's got a lot of pull politically and financially, and that we can tap into those resources. But what people don't know is they just opened up a SEMA individual membership. So you can go right on to SEMA, and you can sign up to be a SEMA member.
Awesome.
As an individual.
What do you do to become the chair?
What do you do to become the chair? You drink a lot, because it's a lot of social nights. So, we do that. So I actually served on the select committee for 6 years, and then I was terming out. So I had a choice. Either do I run for the chair and get voted in, or do I drop off? So I ran for the chair and got voted in as chair-elect. So you serve for chair-elect for 2 years, then you serve for chair for 2 years, and then you serve as immediate past chair for 2 years. So I'm in the middle of that 10 years. So I'll have about 12 years in when it's all said and done.
That's cool.
And we get paid nothing. So it's, just it's so financially rewarding. But
We understand that.
yeah, you guys know. But no, it's pretty cool. They fly, they flew me to Hawaii to have a meeting for a week, and all expenses paid. So I can't, they take care of us as volunteers.
Well, it sounds like Dennis is sending us to SEMA to do a show. So.
Why don't we have you both do the show at SEMA? Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know what? You guys can do it in our booth. So it's not my booth. My software company will be in a booth, but you guys can do the show right in there. Absolutely.
Ooh.
We just got to get to Vegas, baby.
Just get to Vegas, baby. I'll get you in.
My wife's already given me the thumbs up on the whole thing, because I was like, hey babe, so Sofa King may want me in their booth, or has said that they want me in their booth. I haven't gotten the official confirmation. And then Host Candy said that they would be interested. And she's like, I said, how do you feel about that? And she's like, where's it at? And I said, Vegas. And she's like, you never need an excuse for us to go to Vegas. We'll just go. It doesn't matter. You don't need a reason. You don't need to ask. We'll just go. It's fine. So I'm like, cool. Looks like I'm going to SEMA one way or another. So
yeah, they have the Elon Musk Tesla tunnels now.
I saw those.
It's pretty sweet. So you can get from one side of the convention center to the other side, which used to take you, it was about a 25 minute walk. Now it takes 1 minute in a Tesla underground. So it's pretty sweet. Dude, this boring machine, it's unbelievable. It bores this 12-foot hole as it's boring. The butt end of it's laying the tile in a perfectly round area. It goes kind of slow, but it's ridiculous. And it's going to reach the Strip, and then they have airport in the next couple years. Miami's going to be putting it in. DC's going to be putting it in. So it's crazy.
Looks like there's going to be a convoy to SEMA. Andrew Hopkins. I don't know, Josh, if you've met Andrew Hopkins. He's a sensational individual. Works with Dennis or four, but he just said convoy to SEMA, Malachi. So apparently he's going to.
Oh yeah. We'll all be there.
Sweet.
100,000 people.
Sheesh.
We'll be 3 of them. We'll be 3 of 100,000.
3 of 100.
I'm gonna have to get really creative with my sick time.
If you come out, make sure you come out by Tuesday. That way Tuesday night and Wednesday night there's some parties you can go to.
Wow.
Yes.
It's all about the parties too. That's the social networking part of it.
Heck yes. Well,
it's usually free drinks everywhere, by the way.
Oh baby.
Yeah. Except they don't serve Ciroc. I hope you're not going to be disappointed.
No.
Watermelon flavored Cirocs.
Food for a living, and this isn't my thing. So this is competitive.
Yeah.
Testing.
Well, I'll say this: I'm planning to go one way or another. Whether a sponsor wants me in their booth, they said they wanted my truck in a booth. We'll see if that actually happens because it's a daily, so we'll see what that looks like. But I tend to be there from start to finish. I'm just going to have to get really creative with my sick time and find some doctor to give me a note. That's all I'm going to need to work out. But other than that, I'm there.
Well, if your car is being exhibited, then you'll be able to be in the parade too on Friday night.
That's what I'm hoping. We'll see if, like I said, I got one sponsor that they're kind of cold footing me right now. The other one I'm doing R&D for. And it was just in a conversation with one of their higher ups that said, hey, would you be interested? Or, we're interested in testing this out. And I said, well, funny thing, that's what I was calling you about is to see if that's viable. They said, oh, well, if you're willing to test it out, we don't have any turbo diesel trucks. So we'll send you the stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if they still like me after the results I give them. We'll see.
Perfect.
Christine wants to know, when is this in Vegas? When is SEMA?
It's always the first week of November.
First week in November.
First week of November. I think this year it's always the show starts on Tuesday and ends on Friday. Friday night is the parade where all 2,000 plus vehicles just line up and they just drive out. And then it's usually SEMA Ignited, which is just like an outdoor car show party. That's Friday night in a big parking lot where you can fit 2,000 vehicles. And so it's open to the public on SEMA Ignited, which is the party Friday nights open to the public. I think you can buy tickets. I think you can get a SEMA badge. I think they're only selling about 5,000 tickets for Friday this year, which is, I think it gets you in Friday all day to the show and then to the end Ignited. So you have to go on their website and check it out, semashow.com. But past that, it's industry only. So it's kind of an exclusive thing. Kind of fun.
Heck yeah.
And my vacation able to take some after September, so I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Sweet. So Josh, do you and your company kind of along the lines of SEMA, do you guys do, or the SEMA gang, if you will, do you guys go to other shows or other big shows? I know that Colby and Dennis came and talked about the mobile SEMA booth. Do you guys do that often, or is there like a certain criteria of show or event that you set for that? Or
so actually how that so I'm part of a 20 group of restylers around the country. We get together and we share like best ideas and stuff like that. And in one of those meetings, somebody's best idea was John Prosser from Minnesota. He has a shop up in Minneapolis, and he said, wouldn't it be great if he gave two ideas? Wouldn't it be great if we had what's called a SEMA Pro Cup Challenge, which is just a challenge at SEMA, but then also a traveling road show. And we took that and ran with it. And we got SEMA to spend quite a bit of coin to design this booth, build it, and then logistically move it. I mean, to logistically move this booth that we're building from show to show, let's see, I can't tell you how much it costs, but I can tell you this. It costs more than most small SUVs on the market just to move from show to show. And we're planning on doing 9 shows this year. And these are auto shows. So these are like, where you go to see the new Cadillacs and Chevys and Fords. And then we're hoping to expand that and double it every year as we move forward. And we have a relationship. We're trying to get a relationship with about close to about 100 of these regional auto shows around the country. So, with that way, I mean, like Sacramento, right? They have a Sacramento auto show.
Autorama.
And they're part of the ASNA group. So we contact them. We say, hey, we'd love for you to help us out with some booth space. That will bring excitement to your show. And then, so what we do is we will bring the booth, and then we get a local restyler like myself in Columbus, but for Sacramento, to build, 5, 6, 7 vehicles and really dress them up. So that way, when you go to the show, you can see what's available in the market.
Hey, so when that happens, my man, I'm not far from Sacramento.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very easily.
Absolutely. We need help.
Yeah. Well, the reason I ask is last year Dennis sent one of his guys, Cody Westburn, Rayburn, to a little show that we call WHAM, or We Are Mopar. And if I understand correctly, it's one of the largest Mopar gatherings in the United States, from what I understand. You're looking at hundreds and hundreds of Mopars that gather. It's at the Texas Motor Speedway. They just announced their date. I always forget the holiday. I get my Memorial and Labor Day mixed up. The one in September, the beginning of September. And I was just curious if you guys were planning on going, if you had heard of it or not, because if you were, I was going to definitely make sure I could connect with you.
I have not heard of it. But and we are scheduled through next spring. But I would love to get connected with them and see. It's got to have a few specifications for SEMA to spend the kind of money. They just want to know what kind of attendance they're going to have and stuff like that. But they would love to get out there, because here's the one thing that's different from SEMA now than years ago. SEMA used to be very private, and it's only business to business, and anybody enthusiasts, please, thank you, we love you, but stay out of the show. Well, what's happening is SEMA is recognizing that the world in which we live, the government's trying to shut down things with emissions, and they're shutting racetracks all the way down. They're trying to put laws in place that you can't modify your vehicle, otherwise it'll be illegal. And SEMA sees all this, and they're actually fighting on behalf of all of us to be able to customize our vehicle. And the problem is SEMA doesn't, people know who SEMA is. They don't really know what all SEMA does. They know SEMA because of the show. So when you become a SEMA individual member, you're actually getting involved that way so that they can have more reach out with the message. And at the end of the day, they just want constituents to know, hey, reach out to whoever it is that you're talking to and let them know that you want your right to race. You want your right to modify. If it was up to the government, they would shut everything down, and we'd all be driving in 2022 VW electric buses.
Right.
Which is your next vehicle, right? With full chrome.
Full chrome.
That was my first vehicle, was a 73 Volkswagen bus. It was a sweet ride. It was pimping, but I don't necessarily want to go back to it. So I'm a pass.
Dude, those windows are a pain to replace too, by the way. Anyway.
Oh, heck yes, they are. But yeah, if you want, for some reason, I seem to be the liaison for a lot of people with the guy that runs WHAM. I didn't want that, but a lot of people seem to think that I know everything about a lot of things, which I really don't know much about anything, but I know enough that I give off the air that I do. So I'm in contact with the WHAM guy. I don't know his name other than WHAM guy, but if you want, I'm more than happy to get whoever I need to.
Just copy me on it. Do an introduction. I'll introduce them to some of the people on our team, and we're trying to finalize that this year's. Usually all these auto shows they all happen during late fall or in the fall and then spring, and our budget only allows us to do about 8 of them this year. But next year we're asking for more budget, and we'll be able to do more shows. But yeah, we'd love to talk to him.
For sure. I'll reach out to him. Bo just mentioned his name, Pedro. That sounds right. I was thinking it was Tony for some reason, but Pedro, that sounds right. But
I think Tony is probably his middle name, probably, right?
Probably something like that.
Pedro Tony, yeah.
Pedro Tony Jones. But I'll talk to him, and like I said, I seem to be talking to him all the time, but I'll reach out to him and let him know what's up and get y'all connected somehow, one way or another.
Does Salem, Ohio still do the All Mopar car show at the track?
I don't know.
I was younger all the time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know that. I'm sure the hot rod guys know, but I don't know. They do a lot of the stuff like Good Guys, and they do all over the country. They do a lot of shows. But this is a little bit different because it's like a booth, and it's just more prestigious.
Mm-hmm.
It's to really draw people in to say, hey, fight for your ride.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the reason they're justifying it.
So a conversation we always get in with Dennis is about going electric. How they're going to go electric, and how restylers are going to evolve with that.
So for us as restylers, we're in a great position for electric compared to everybody else. Everybody else is relying on the combustible engine. Not us. I can make an electric vehicle look just as cool as I can anything else. So, when I'm talking about those, protecting your car with film and paint protection and ceramics, and yeah, we're probably not going to do as many backup cameras because those are coming. But I mean, it is funny how, we thought, okay, well, if the electric cars ever come, the leather business will be done. But we have a lot of electric car people that are not like, back in the day when you had an electric car, you were a tree hugger, and you were like, okay, well, I would never use leather in my vehicle. It's from a dead animal. It's not the case anymore. Now it's like, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I want to plug it into my house and save on some gas, but I definitely want leather and heated seats and everything else. And so we had somebody call us the other day. Hey, can you put a full audio system in my Tesla? And I was like, well, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Can we? So I go down and talk to my techs, and I was like, hey guys, can you look into this? And they looked it up. They're like, that's a good question. And come to find out, yes, we can.
Huh.
We can still put a big old box with two 12s in there, a nice 700 watt amp, and thump down the road in your your Tesla Model 3.
Huh.
So for restylers, our whole goal is to make your car look different than everyone else's in the way you want it. So electric has nothing to do with it. Nobody's coming to us as restylers saying, hey, I just need to get 15 more horsepower. No, that's not our game. When they come to us, they go, listen, I got this white one that looks like everybody else's. Make it look different. So I don't care what's in the engine.
Oh,
But for you hardcore engine people, we love you too. It's fine.
thank you.
It's only 3%. It's only 3% of the market. It'll probably be that way for at least another 10 years. So we don't have the infrastructure to plug everything in. So
I know.
Until there's more, electric plug-in stations than there are gas stations, everybody just calm down. I sat on a committee to do autonomous vehicles up in Michigan. Went up there. Went to University of Michigan to go look at even though it hurt my heart, but autonomous is a little bit further behind than everybody thinks. They talk about, autonomous has still got a ways to go. There's 5 levels of autonomy. And when everybody's talking about like no driver in the seat, that's like level 5. Level 3 is like right now where you can take your hands off of a Cadillac or Sierra or Tesla. But that jump from 3 to 4 and then 4 to 5 is huge. So I don't think any of our generation is going to have to worry about it.
Oh, that's good, because I am not giving up my diesel.
No, you don't have to. But wait a minute. Do you work from home?
I did.
Okay. But let's say you had to run somewhere. Wouldn't you rather just an autonomous guy? You could be in your diesel, but wouldn't you just rather somebody drive you to work?
I would, except for, so I'm a counselor, which is I'm a school counselor, which if you get to know me over time, you'll realize that is like a really strange, bizarre, almost dangerous mix, me working with children, because I'm so out there. Yeah. But driving and working on my truck are my self-care. It's a big word that we use, and it's my mental health. So where most people would say, I cannot believe you are rewiring 40 rock lights, 4 rock light pods, and you are having an issue with your intake manifold, and you're working on that yet again. For me, I get excited when I think, I get to go run 110 wires? Sweet. So the thought of losing my driving and my something I can actually mess with, even though it's an 18, there's more computer in it than I'd like. The thought of somebody driving for me, oh my Lord, or a computer driving for me, that just hurts my soul so bad. So I'm glad to hear that autonomous is not going to be while I'm alive, because
you'll be all right.
It needs to be gone. That I'm not for that. Personally.
I agree. I need my Hemi too. I don't need my Hemi tick, but I need my Hemi. It's just until the oil warms up, and then
I was gonna say, put some oil in that thing. All right, so now I'm switching over to Michelob Ultra.
Well, there you go.
There we go. So since that seemed to be a really hot topic earlier, how many calories are you rocking with that Michelob Ultra?
This one's got to be it. This is organic, by the way.
Oh, bougie.
Yeah, this is only 85 calories and 2.5 carbs. I basically am losing weight by drinking this.
Apparently, I need to switch over, but this is so cheap, I can't bring myself to
So-
do it.
Kyle said he's going steam engine, and Malachi, didn't we just talk about steam engine?
We did actually. So Malachi, once he figures out or fixes his intake manifold, Malachi is planning on doing a water methanol injection system in his truck because, well, he has an eco diesel. What else could I do to really make it any worse? There's nothing that I can do to make it worse. It's the worst, like one of the worst engines on the market. There's nothing I can do to make it worse. If anything, it's going to be better or it's going to stay the same. So Malachi's going methanol injection, water methanol.
It works for tractors.
That's my thought. If it works for a big rig, it'll work for my eco turd. I mean,
Yeah,
can't be bad. Oh my goodness!
and it might be cheaper than gasoline right now.
It is. It is. So I found out in my research, I found out that the water methanol ratio that you want is 50-50. Your
Okay.
water to methanol.
Water's
However,
cheap.
Water's pretty darn cheap. You can actually, it's a ratio of 1 to 3, or actually it's a 1 to 2 ratio. But when you go to Walmart, the blue windshield wiper fluid is a water methanol mixture of 2 parts water, 1 part methanol. And that works not as effectively as a 50-50, but it does pretty darn close to the same thing.
And a gallon of that is what? $1.99?
Exactly.
Dude,
Exactly.
we're on to something. I mean,
right?
blue gas, but who cares? Nobody's
Right.
seeing it.
Right. And I mean, with the price of diesel right now where I'm running, I need I don't care if a setup is $1,000. I'm gonna save money in about a month. I'm a break even with that.
But you know what I love about that? And Steve's right, Orange Senate as well. They do have good Orange Senate. But
there we
you know what I
go.
love about that is because I don't know what was me, maybe all the vehicles I own, but whenever you filled up your windshield washer fluid, you always had like that little bit left.
Yes.
Like that
Yes.
1/10 of a gallon. And you're like, why don't they just make this 1/8 smaller and now you can just put it in your fuel tank and not have to throw that away.
Double use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of people will actually. So for me, since I've, as long as we have no EPA people watching this, I may have done the dirty with my diesel truck. I may have deleted it. I may have tuned it. A vandal may have stolen some parts off my truck. So I have this DEF tank sitting here that may be unused at the moment. So I was thinking of either repurposing that or swapping it out. But a lot of people, because they don't have an extra DEF tank worth of storage, they actually convert their wiper fluid reservoir into their water methanol. So they have it hooked up to their wiper fluid and to their intake manifold because it's the same stuff. They just.
So you want me to call Diesel Brothers and let them know that you'll join their lawsuit?
Hey, you know what? If it's at this point, I mean, I know we're not allowed to go political on here, but if it's anything that goes against the EPA, I will sign. I'll donate a kidney to the cause.
Well, there you go. Individual SEMA membership, carb out there for Jennings. Oh my gosh, those guys are like they are evil. We're actually getting around to them. Actually, one of my buddies out in California finally got them to see that if a manufacturer brings a vehicle and a product into our SEMA garage down in Diamond Bar and they do an emissions testing and pass, that carb will recognize it. Yeah. So I'm like, when you have the evil empire willing to listen, that's pretty impressive.
I grew up in California. I'm well aware of carb and all of its fun stuff. I've only been out here for like 9-10 months. So I'm very well aware of carb and the of carb.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's fun stuff. Lead out here.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't do a muffler delete. Well, now, will they pull you over for a muffler delete?
Probably not.
But, I mean, do you have to get your cars tested out there?
We got to get like after 5 years, you got to get it smogged.
Smog tested, and that's when they would see it.
Yep.
Carb or California, it's within the first if it's within 5 years old, you're clear, except for diesel. Diesel does not fly. And then you have to get it smogged every other year. Whereas where I'm at, I'm surprised that I passed. They don't do emissions testing, but they do a safety and they do a visual inspection.
Yeah, they don't care. And it's some old blind lady doing it.
Yeah, it's this little old guy, very sweet. But he, the first time I took my truck in last year, he said my truck was so quiet he wasn't going to bother bending over to look. And then this year, I think he has COVID because he did not smell the funk coming out of my tailpipes. I don't know how I passed. Like I was planning on getting somebody a bottle of wild turkey to get me to pass.
Yeah.
I don't know how he passed me. The diesel stink that comes from my truck. I was like, oh, I passed.
Yeah. Yeah, Callie, I mean, your gas is over $5 right now, too.
Oh.
I mean, we're not even at see, who was it? Who was it that said, why live in Ohio? You know what I paid for gas today? And I was a little upset. I paid $3.79, and I was like, dang it, I passed the $3.49. So welcome to Ohio. And you know what? The last emissions test I got, that was my doctor, okay? That was not even a car. So we don't have to worry about any of that.
I paid $5 for gas today.
How much?
$5.89.
$5.89
for 87.
Dude, you need to get a steam engine.
Yeah.
Water methanol, man. Water methanol. Do it.
My wife ran the Eclipse down to empty. I took it to the gas station. Have to put premium in it. $75 to fill up an Eclipse. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh.
For Steve.
Steve had $359. See, I passed a $670.
Oh, he drives a big rig.
He drives truck.
Yeah, well.
Here he goes again with this.
Chris, Josh, Chris is one of those guys that as soon as when there's a friend request sent and it's mutually accepted, you will start getting a lot of memes, a lot of things, and a good amount of them are what's the label? Not safe for work, a lot of things, but he's a hoot. We actually had him on the live many moons ago, and it was rather revealing. We'll leave it at that.
Chris, reach out to me on Facebook. My name is Tony Pedro. Love to see your stuff.
Wham.
Oh man.
Gosh.
Well, so we've completely seemed to have thrown the official agenda out the window.
Oh, you know what? That's my bad for talking too much.
No, we enjoy it. Dennis told us, you know what would be a good idea? Maybe try having an agenda, and you can see how well that's working out. We're fantastic at it.
We haven't really one time yet. We try.
We try. We really try. We're only a half hour off. So this is really exciting that we have a restyler here. So we have 3 vehicles that have been submitted to our roast for this week. Now, when we first started the roast fun stuff.
Let's go get a beer so you can finish it.
Go for it.
Hey, get a real one this time.
Oh
yeah. Go get you a Natty Light.
Yeah.
A Bush Latte.
So 3 vehicles, and one of them we get to roast, or do we get to roast all 3 of them?
All 3 of them. We used to have we initially had 80 that we needed to get through, and we'd only make it through a certain amount. So then we'd bump the rest to the next week. But so far, we only have 3. Steve Abreu, can you send me your pictures again? Pretty please. I've lost them. I'm sorry, bud. Okay, so the way this works is there are no rules really. Yeah, that's how it works. We rip them to pieces, and then at the end we give it a 1 to 10 rating.
1 being the absolute worst.
Oh yeah. 1 being it's chrome wrapped. It's 1 is usually something Dennis would drive.
Okay, Urban Underdog Lime. All right, so I'm gonna guess 210 calories.
I'm going 350.
Doesn't even say.
Yep.
It's 5.7.
What's the brand again?
Urban Underdog.
All right, I'll look it up for you. Because you need to know what your calories are.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I look for. I always want to know how bad I'm being. Kyle,
Oh, it's only 150.
That's it.
Oh,
Wow. You're losing weight tonight too.
Yeah, buddy.
we're all losing weight. Kyle, feel free to shoot me your pictures of your truck if you want. Or your ride, whatever you drive. Okay, so are we ready for the 3 vehicles for the roast? Here we go.
Steve wants his roasted again.
Oh, Steve needs to send me his pictures because I lose his pictures for some reason. All right, different angles, same truck.
So is this our friend on Instagram?
Nemesis? I think this is Nemesis.
So, are we like? So we're being honest here, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, rip it to pieces.
So by them submitting their pictures, gives us consent to say whatever we want about their truck.
Exactly, knowing that everybody's taste is different.
I'm from the school where you always commend first, and then offer some counsel. So
knock them down.
Yeah, build them up. So, listen. First of all, I love the suspension. I like you put looks like 20s on there, maybe 22s. Looks like 20s. You know, and you put the you put the stance out a little bit, so it's a little deeper offset. Probably 10s, so that looks good. I like the fact that I like the fact that you put lighting on the vehicle. However,
Nate, he likes lights.
Now it's time. So, listen, if you're going to have a red truck, and I don't care what anybody says, your grandma, your mom, whoever, if it's maroon, it's red. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a red truck, you can't do blue lights. Nobody's thinking you're a cop. That doesn't work. You already accented the tailgate to the extreme by putting in the 50-inch Putco light bar down there. So now you're saying, hey, I want red lights, but I also want blue lights, but I drive a red truck, but I didn't do anything with my wheels to match red or blue. So it's almost kind of like you're an undercover wannabe cop.
Okay.
So as an undercover wannabe cop, and then you throw a lot of chrome on the front because you know, listen, that's not your fault. That's Ram's fault. They did a lot of that. Why put the rain guards on it at this point?
Not moosing either, and he has the capability to moose.
Yeah. I can't really tell what's on the back window. What's he pimping on the back window?
So that I believe is Skynet.
Yep, we got Skynet is big and blue right there.
Okay. So is the blue trying to match the lights?
We don't know.
He sent me a picture yesterday. The whole back half of it and half of that back door is getting wrapped in puzzle pieces for
yes.
So it's got all different color puzzle pieces for autism. So
okay. Yeah. No, listen. I mean, it looks like it's a 6-inch lift. That's good. Don't go with a 4. Who cares if it doesn't fit in your garage? Go with a 6-inch. I respect that. You went with the bigger wheels and tires. You got the wider stance. I would like to see the inside because I listen. The outside is great, but the inside's where you drive all day. So
right.
if I get in that vehicle and it's just all trashed and it's got some cloth seats in there with a little 5.2-inch RAM screen, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
It's a beastly truck. As a restyler, though, if I put that on a dealership's lot, it's going to sit for a while, and then they're going to call me and they're going to go, "Hey, you need to give me a discount on this thing." Now he's not going to try to find me in Ohio and kill me, is he?
He might.
He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. So he had an absolutely gorgeous build going. It was stunning. And if I recall, a drunk driver nailed it. And his wife, if I recall, was in the hospital for a hot minute with it, the whole 9 yards, totaled it out. And so he's only a couple months into his build, which I could not afford to do this. Actually, I couldn't afford to do this over like a 5-year time span with this. But then again, I also use a lot of vinyl wrap and a lot of Rust-Oleum in my restyling because, well, I am cheap and a farmer. So, I mean, he's done great work. I know where he's going with it.
Yeah. So what I would do if I was him, so the bumpers are your biggest issue because they're steel. However, there is a company out there that'll that you could wrap those bumpers, or what I would really even love to do, I'd love to take those bumpers off and spray liner them.
Oh yeah.
So you basically got the spray and bed liner, and that you put a cast over those things. That would give it a nice rough look. And then I'd take the front grille off with the logo, and I'd paint it all black. And then I'd black out the emblems. I just think the chrome and the red and the blue it's throwing me off.
Yeah.
But I could live with the blue and the red if you got rid of the chrome. Sorry, Dennis.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get a number from Josh, Nate, I know that we know who this is, or at least we know the heart behind it and stuff, which makes it hard for me to want to really rip into it because I've followed this guy on Instagram since pretty much day one. He's a good dude. However, I am going to have to agree with Josh. I think we should give our nobody gets a free ride in this. So we'll give our numbers at the end. What are you thinking, Nate? What are your issues?
I'm going 6.
Yeah, I said the numbers are at the end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Goodness gracious.
What
What are your issues?
I'm going 6. He gets minus points for all that chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Way too much chrome. That's the main thing. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of the red and the blue. Delmonico red and blue.
Is that what it's called? Monaco red?
Delmonico.
Yeah, so I have an issue that the mirrors, the mirrors are black, the handles are black, the wheels are aftermarket. I don't know if I would have put whatever color those are on there, but it is what it is. The steps, I guess I would have liked to have seen amp steps on there, but it is what it is. The bumpers are killing me with the chrome. The front end is chrome. The badges are chrome. That all hurts my soul. I would like to see black, black housing lights front and back and top up here. I think that a color matched grill or like the logo up here up front and stuff, if that was color matched, this was color matched, up the eyebrow thing down here, color matched, and then either color matched or the black bumper. That would look really good. And then I would set my lights to red or white would even work. Oh. And he should be moosing. If you have tow mirrors, they need to be perpetually in an upright position. So I'm going to give it a 6 as well.
The one thing he could do just real quick, inexpensive to make this thing really pop. I mean, the wheels aren't bad. The problem the wheels don't pop is because they're trying to be black and chrome. You're already living with the chrome, but like you said, the handles. So put chrome handles and chrome mirrors and stainless bars on there and live with the chrome. If you're going to go all chrome, go all chrome. And then the wheels will pop, and then put white. I like the white lights. I think that would look good. I would also tint the headlights and the tail lights instead of maybe putting guards on them. I'd put a tint on them, like tint those things out nice and dark. I love Rams that have dark tinted headlights.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to drive at night, but who cares?
Who cares?
Right.
I got lights that I could do that.
Put some Laminex tin on there. I mean, you could get some Marimoto lights, but those things are kind of expensive for what they are.
Right. They're so expensive. All right, Josh, if you were going to give this a number 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Okay, so I'm just a guest here, so
go for it.
And I'm pretty critical, so I mean, I grade on a curve. I'm going to give it a 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know who he is. I love what he's doing, but he's worked himself into a corner.
Hey, your grade means more to him than our grade.
Yeah, it does.
But
You're
a
working-
4 from me is probably like a 6 from you guys. So I'm
Oh, it
pretty
works.
critical because listen, if I have to build this, I have to sell this. So
Right.
I have to be very critical, and I don't think with my heart. I think with my brain. So on this stuff, so these dealerships, they hold me accountable. They just yell at me if it sits on the lot more than 2 weeks.
True.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, I like it.
All right.
Cool.
Next,
No. What is the issue here? Sorry. Tech issue.
well, we're going mini truck.
We're going mini
Ooh.
truck.
Look at this thing.
What is up? Is that a
It's-
Datsun or what?
I
Yeah.
can't tell. It won't. Oh, I don't know. It's all pixelated.
Maybe a Mazda. I don't know.
That could be the Mazda, because if it's got tan interior, it needs a gold package, baby.
Jeez.
Ah, wow. So I can tell they lowered it, put some new wheels and tires on there. Those graphics aren't factory, but somebody did put them on there at some point. They might even have a name right in front of the rear wheel well. They might have named that graphics package. I like, the Slam's coming back. The Slam is coming back. It's working its way from Nate, your area, and coming this way.
Yeah.
And the retros are hot. I mean, anything you got retro, I mean, you could tell this thing's been on the West Coast for a while or south, because there's no salt on the road touching this puppy.
No, that's definitely a 530 mini truck. So that's
Mhm.
Chico area, Orland area.
Yeah, that's NorCal all the way.
You know, you got to grade this different than a full size truck.
Yeah, and I mean the interior, this thing's original except for the wheels. So some of the suspension. So whoever had it has taken care of it. Hopefully it's been in the family for a while. It might be an old Nissan. It just kind of looks like that old Isuzu Datsun. So, okay, so let me give you some critique. How do you live in California and not have window film? I know the laws are crazy out there.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
why are you trying to drive around in a fishbowl? Are you that good looking where people want people to say, look at you? I mean, you pull up to a red light and you're probably picking your nose and you're like, oh shoot, I don't have tint. Everybody's looking at me.
Right.
Because you're not just you're not just hitting a switch to put down those windows. You got to roll down those windows. Those are cranks, full cranks. And there's no airbags in that thing. So look at that steering wheel, baby.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
I like it. It's clean. That's a nice thing. It needs better lighting. You need to change out. I can't tell if it's got LEDs, but switch out the bulbs on the headlights. Keep the original headlights. I'm cool with that, but switch out the bulbs. The wheels, okay. Yeah, could probably, I understand why you'd went with those 18s. It's a similar design that's out there, but I do like the interior. You kept it original. You kept it fresh. I can't tell. Can you zoom in? Did he try to? A lot of people try to put an aftermarket radio in this thing. They probably put like a touch screen. I
think
hope
that's
it's
original.
I hope it's original. If it's original radio, where maybe if I could throw a cassette in that thing,
Oh yeah.
that would be sweet.
Yeah.
Man, it's pretty. I like it though. I mean, it's not me, but I like it.
I like it. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's being summoned.
So Nate, would you put 10 on that thing?
Oh, 100%.
Would you put seat covers because you'd worry? Because if you get something on those seats you can't get out, you can't find those seats.
Yeah.
I don't believe in seat covers. I think those are.
Yeah, I would just be very careful.
They do look. Yeah. You got to put. Let me tell you, you got to put ceramic on that windshield. Ceramic tint. Not only you got to cut out all the heat, you got to cut all the UV rays. If you want that dash to, it's probably cracked. He's probably not sending us. But if I put my hand up on that dash right now, it's probably cracked all the way across. The grill speakers have holes in it and everything like that.
5%.
No, not 5%. What are you trying to do? Get pulled over? 5%'s limo tint. Would I put a hard shell on the back? How are you going to get your mulch there? I would. You know what I would do is I'd try to put a custom bed rug in there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, listen, that's the vehicle you take down to the concert, to the party, to the outdoor car show, to the ball game. If you have a bed rug in the back, then you can have a party. You bring some natties, you sit in the back. Nobody wants to sit on a spray and bed liner. Nobody wants to sit in a cap. You don't want a cap on that thing or a hard shell or a tonneau cover or anything. You just put a bed rug in there so it's a little bit comfortable. You put a Yeti cooler up against the back, and you start handing out beers.
You're good to go there. Drive-in. Yes, sir.
Past that, I don't think I'd do anything else. I like the lowering. He looks like he lowered it about 1.5 inches. 2 inches. Drive-in movie. Yeah, Michelle. Drive-in movie would be sweet with that thing.
That's Michelle Borbadir, Herbidir. Michelle, let's go.
She's probably been in the trunk to get into those drive-in movies. I don't even have any drive-in movies near me anymore.
I got one over here, Sacramento.
So yeah, if you put a bed rug in the back, now you're chilling in the back of that thing. That'd be great.
Put an inflatable back there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go for it. All right.
I'm gonna go a 7 one.
7?
Because it's
Okay.
I'm going to go with a 7 as well because it is super clean. However, if I had this thing, the windows would be limo tint pretty much all the way around, LED lights. I'd do some kind of different wheels, probably in black with white wall tires, and I would have that whole thing completely gutted, engine and all, and repainted in a black cherry red.
Lime green. Oh, black cherry red.
I'd go black cherry red, totally candied out.
That's original paint, though, probably.
It probably is, but I like that color. I like the black cherry.
I would have given this a 7 if it had some tint.
Yeah.
But because it didn't, because it's a fishbowl, I'm gonna have to go with a 6.
Yeah. Tint is a good thing.
Yeah. I need to get that black.
Plus, here's the other thing people don't realize about tint. It actually prevents UV rays. 99.9% of UV rays coming through. So it's actually preventing skin cancer. So I feel like I'm kind of in the medical field where I'm preventing skin cancer by putting film on for people.
Definitely. You're a medical and health advocate.
Absolutely. You can call me a doctor if you want, but
That works.
I'm just saving lives every day.
Dr. Josh. All right. Nate, what number did you give it?
7.
7? Okay. You putting that blue ram in the roast? Oh, I could. I totally could. That blue ram was beautiful, though. I don't know if I have anything to roast on it.
Oh, right.
My truck's been through the roast a couple times, but we
I
can bring it
think
back in.
yours had a
Oh,
harsh roast.
my wife wants me to do my truck or put my truck up here so she can give it like a -50.
Oh.
But anyway, so we have before and we have after.
Both of our trucks.
Wow. That's a major front end damage.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We bought it salvaged from a salvage yard, and he has put some work into it.
Yeah. Yeah. He put looks like he put a 4-inch on there, maybe a 3.2. Kept the wheels and tires fine. Put a new bumpers.
Not enough. It's more.
Think it needs to be a little higher, Nate?
I think so. Higher, wheeled out a little bit.
Pop that. Pop that out a little bit. I mean, here's the only. Okay, so listen, beautiful truck. It's all blacked out. Here's the only thing. Why do you need drop down steps if you're not putting a real lift on it?
Amen.
I mean, you're just hitting your shins when you're stepping up. All right, so I like the drop down step look, but the truck usually needs to be a little bit higher. But it's a clean truck. I would black out the rest of your emblems. You got those Ram logos. You got the Ram 25 or 1500 on the side. Black that stuff out.
I would debadge it. I would just take them off
Or
altogether.
debadge it. Tint the front to match the back.
Oh, here goes Dennis with his chrome wheels.
Chrome wheels would be hot. Actually, in this case, you probably should go to an all black wheel instead of. But I know what he did. He did the Moto metals. Those look like the Warrior wheels, which has the little milled inserts, which is fine. It's kind of going with the emblems. But if you got rid of those emblems, it's time to get a wheel upgrade.
I like that bumper. I like that.
Yeah, the bumper's great. I love the light on it. I love how you got. Are they also on separate switches? I'd like to see the two outside on separate switches than the middle one, and then really show up. That's when you show up right in front of somebody's house and you just flip on all the switches at once.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
So I like this. I have to agree with Josh. I would debadge it. I wouldn't necessarily go black badge, but I would debadge it. Like I told my dad when he was asking me, he's like, why are you taking all the badges off your truck? I said, nobody needs to know what trim level I have. Nobody needs to know what engine I have. Nobody needs to know if I'm 4x or not. Just leave the mystery. Incognito.
Are those headlights that he has on there?
Nothing incognito about that.
Say again?
Yeah, they look like headlight covers. They look like old GTS headlight covers. We're gonna say they're not. We're gonna say he got them tinted. We'll just do that. We'll give him that.
Alan did.
Massive cowl hood. Yeah, you could put a Ram Air hood on there. That would be sweet. I'd like to see the front windows tinted with the brow across the top. You could probably put some of the black cab lights on top if you wanted to, with the bright white LEDs.
Yes. So what, Dennis? So what? Yeah. I would like to see this. I think amp steps so that drop down with and like a 6-inch lift on this thing. Maybe a little bit more stance to it would be nice. And moose mirrors because moose is life. So
Moose is life.
But if you put amp stamps on there, all you have to do is take one step forward and it's like an elevator lifting you up into the truck. I mean, I would worry that the amp stamps might hit the ground.
right. I'm thinking of throwing like a 12-inch lift on my truck and then getting some like motorhome or it's like some travel coach steps that come just on the passenger side. Like I can get into 12-inch lift. My wife not so much. So I think I'll just get the you got like 4 steps.
Well, a 12-inch lift for you would basically be like a 6-inch lift. 12-inch lift for me would be, oh my gosh.
I know. I don't know if you'd make it.
He's got a 6-inch. 6-inch on what, 37, 35?
Oh, if I had a 12-inch lift on mine, I would go with 40s all the way. All the way. With my little 18-inch wheels. If I could go down to something smaller, I would. But
I'm going to give this
wrap around some 15s. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
He's got a 7 for me.
I'm gonna give him a 7 as well, just because of the work that it took to take a salvage and put back into it, make it stand tall, and yeah.
I feel like it's done.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
You think it's done?
Yeah, I mean, I would tint the front windows, but that's easy. tint the front windows, and you're done. I mean, at this point, you sell it, and you move on to your next project.
Yeah.
It's done, and it doesn't clash.
No.
You could
It
try to
all
hate on it and try to roast on it, but it's done. You did exactly what you ought to have done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And by the way, if you're worried about pulling off those Ram 1500 and there being holes underneath, there aren't any. Just take them off.
No, and you don't use rubbing alcohol in a heat gun either.
Yeah, no, don't do that, Nate.
No, don't don't do that.
I saw fireworks on the side of my truck. It was spectacular.
Especially on a black paint job, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh,
I put a decal over it. It's good.
Fair enough. Where's this
well,
blue truck?
well, that's all we have. Well, we have 2 more vehicles. Steve Abrego sent his in. Bo sent his in. But Josh, I know you said and you wanted to give us an hour. You've given us an hour and a half. We don't want to take up time if you don't have it, but if you want to stick around, we have at least 2 more trucks that we would love to run by you. We've already roasted them, but we'd love to get your take. And then I'm more than happy to throw my truck up on there to see what damage you'll do to it. But
Hold on. Ma! Can I stay on for another hour?
Put the meatloaf on.
Put the meatloaf. I want meatloaf. Yes. Yeah, but I may have to. I'll stay on, but I may have to go get another beer in about 5 minutes.
that totally works for us. I'm going to need to go get more beer here soon as well because I'm through the 4 that I started out the show with. So, or I'm almost through. So, okay. So we are dipping over to the.
We're just mashing everything. We'll just go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so apparently, Josh, you are quite the hot topic because everybody and their mother is now sending in their trucks.
Oh no.
Even though we've already roasted them, apparently they love your content and your feedback. And so they're sending their trucks in. So
all right.
Let's bring in Bo. So we have 2 pictures. We have this picture and this picture.
Okay.
So here's a nice dusk picture.
Okay.
And here's
Nice
a night
bow.
time.
Looks good.
Yeah. So that's what we have. Wait a minute.
Okay.
What's this picture? Oh,
Okay.
This is our interior. Oh, it's a slideshow.
This is the video.
Oh.
Ram DeLorean.
Ram DeLorean. Okay. Playing off the Mandalorian name. I like that.
Oh, there's music to it.
Okay. So he's got. All right. Where are those LEDs? Are they inside the doors?
I
Yeah.
think they're inside the door sills.
Is he heading to a 90s skate park afterwards?
Oh boy.
I think so.
Okay.
He's from Arkansas.
Oh. Listen, the guy likes lights, and I got to respect that. I can only
you're gonna
imagine
like
his
me.
house around Christmas time. Jeez.
The 2
Oh,
show with right now have a small obsession with light.
Yeah.
if you like lights, Josh. Oh.
Okay. Okay. All right. So he's put all his money into lights
In the front half.
in the front half. I wonder if his battery's about to die.
I
I
had
tell
that.
you, mine
I went through about
mine
8
makes it about 4 hours.
He likes his LED brake lights. Well, those are factory. Okay, so listen. It's a nice, clean Ram. Okay, I know we got a few of these, so I'll get through it. I'm not going to belabor the point. I love lights. Okay, put the red light bar on there. And then the Ram. Okay, hitch. Ram DeLorean. Okay, I have respect for you. Hey, if you're gonna call it something, get the license plate to call it something. I like that. Now those LED strips, I really do feel like I'm roller skating back in 6th grade, but
It's kind of like strip lighting. Are you planning on landing a plane? But here's the only thing: you do so much lighting. However, everything else is stock. Everything else is stock. So I know you love your Ram, but can we put a leveling kit on it with a little bit with different wheels? I mean the lights are cool, but during the day it's all blacked out, so that's nice. But factory did all that 3-inch step bars. Let's see what the interior's got. You got the 12-inch screen in there? Probably the 8.4.
I don't know, Bo. You got the 12-inch or what?
Bo, you got the 12-inch in there? Come on, tell me you got the 12-inch
Oh, he's got
double
the
screen,
red,
not
red.
the 8.4. All right. Well,
Where'd Bo go?
Oh.
No Bo.
yes, 12-inch. Okay, thank you, Bo. Okay, so you got the 12-inch. That means you paid a lot for that truck. And then you spent another 10 grand in lighting, which I love. Except you can buy those same strips on Amazon. But no, it's all good. It's a showpiece at night.
He's crying right now.
Yeah. Am I hurting people's feelings? That's what I'm worried about.
No.
I come on here and I'm honest, and then people are like, "Oh, he's a jerk."
No, that's my truck.
All right, so I'm gonna give Bo a 5.
So he said he hit the wheels and the lift.
He did the wheels and the lift?
Yeah.
Well, listen, you need to update your video. Take your iPhone or your Android, make a little iMovie, update your video, because in your video, those were factory wheels. Don't even try to deny it. Now, I do like, okay, so you put the leveling kit. Is that maybe a 4-inch? Okay, so those. I like the wheels, I like the tires. Wheel-to-wheel step bars, those are factory. It's fine. You tinted the front windows. It's very clean. It's a nice, clean truck, so that's respectable. I'm going to bump you back up to a 6. But can we change the colors? I'd go to it next time you do lighting, get RGB. So that way you can do whatever color you want. If that way at night you can do white, do whatever. But the pink and green, that's very 90s.
Like the old skate park at the skate rink.
Yeah. I mean, it's like what Toto song's coming on where you grab your girlfriend's hand and start skating around.
Right. I like it. But
It looks good.
Yeah. Okay.
We're just being critical. They are RGB. I change them all the time. Well, that night you were in a 90s party. So send us a video of one with some white, clean, maybe some red.
Tell you what, I need to make a video for mine because it needs it. But it's always mine's always changing. So okay, so this is Steve Abrego.
This is Savage Cheesy Tots.
Savage Cheesy Tots.
All right. First thing I want to know, Steve, is did you paint the front end? Did you have that done? So let us know. I love the front white bumper, the cowl, the grill. Love that. Factory. Okay. Well, hey, props to those guys for finally doing one right.
Right.
You put the lift on it. You put the rocker lights on it. I would like to see some grill lights. I mean, Bo went a little crazy with lights, but put a grill light in there. Let's represent the Ram. I think you can even find the Ram logo. I think that whole Ram logo could be swapped out with a blue light now. I like the graphic package on there. I don't know what's on the windshield there. Is that a ticket or?
That's our club decal.
Okay, club decal. All right, fair enough.
That's our pillar decal.
Okay, I like the Ram head on the cow, on the hood. That looks good. Yeah.
Why
So
racing stripes on trucks these days?
Racing stripes are still popular, not on trucks as much. I mean, fortunately all he did was the hood. If he would have tried to come down the back, I'd been like, I would black out those emblems. Black those emblems out. Everything else is black on the truck.
Those look pretty clean past that.
See, hey Steve, if you're watching, I have factory black exhaust tips. If you're interested, let me know.
Oh, really? You're gonna offer those to him? And okay.
I forgot it. I didn't know you still had your chromes.
I-
Well, you get first pick. Nate, you get first dibs. Do you want
Yes.
them? Okay, Nate. Okay, sorry, Savage Cheesy Tots. Sorry, I forgot that Nate still had the chromes. They got to go back to California. They came from California.
Chrome off my. I need to take off my truck.
Sorry, Steve. Nate has a bit more of a chrome situation than you do.
Michelle asked, why do you not see racing strips on my trucks these days? You know what it is? It's because it's a lot of people are doing what Steve's does here, where he's putting something on the back. So the American flag he's got going down the side is kind of a, that's a Mopar thing, where you're putting a racing stripe down the side, but he did it creative with the flag, put the Ram at the top. On the front hood, you're doing a decal on the front hood. It's kind of racing stripes, but it's got the Ram's head. So, it's a little bit more creative there. But yeah, not too many racing stripes anymore, except on, Mustangs, some of the sports cars, Vets, stuff like that. Not too much on trucks anymore.
We have a out here. She's got basically the same truck, black, and they got 2 blue racing stripes through the whole thing. Looks magnificent.
Oh yeah.
Funny.
I mean, if you can do it, great. I like them. They're just not all. I actually blacked out all the emblems, just no pics as of yet. Well, then why is he even doing it then? Come on, send us the latest and greatest.
So Bo said, you can't go too crazy with lights. Malachi, get your boy. I will bring my abomination on here in a moment. I'll bring my light abomination on soon.
So, all right. So let's talk about this guy. This is a beautiful truck.
Stellar. She's got a fantastic Chrysler 300 to go with it too.
Yeah.
I love I love the decal simple. I love the stripes because they're simple. They're not over the top, and they go with the truck because of the lights, the stripes match. I mean, I'm not a huge, really wide stance guy if you're not filling the rest of that wheel well, but I mean, you could probably. It looks like he's got your amp steps on there. Mm-hmm. I really would like to see the interior of these trucks.
Oh,
the interior is where it's at.
The interior of that truck is phenomenal.
Okay,
absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, if you do the Ram emblems to match the stripes, if you did that front Ram in blue, that would be awesome.
And that Ram,
I think that's a light up Ram.
Lights
emblem.
I wonder if you could put like a blue tint on it. I don't know, but I don't think you need the Ram head on that. I wouldn't put the Ram head on your hood. I would leave that exactly the way it is right there. This is probably, I'm going to give this truck an 8.
Yeah, we get. It's fun how the picture just doesn't do it justice. In person, it is something else.
I can tell.
But yeah, he did all the trim on the inside, that same color blue.
Perfect.
Silver or chrome trim, it's that blue. Oh my gosh. Blue seat belts.
Blue seat belts. Wow.
Yeah, there's a place they bought blue seat belts and had to replace all the seat belts.
I wouldn't be afraid to put some more lighting on this truck. I'd put some. I wouldn't be afraid to put 2 48-inch tubes on the side with the 24s in the front and back. I mean, you're going blue. Go blue.
Yeah. Now, Christine, on your truck, just as we discovered with Nate's, because we messed with it, if you can find the vinyl wrap in your color blue, but go with a vinyl wrap that's a teeny bit darker, you can put it over those emblems and just stretch it so it thins it out a little bit. When you stretch it, it's going to change the color of it a little bit. That's why I'm saying go a little bit darker, but it thins it out so that more light comes through. So you can actually put some vinyl wrap over those letters and you'll be golden.
Yeah, that looked good when we did.
Yeah, that looked really good with my Cheer Squad blue.
Mhm.
Josh, we're gonna have to bring you on when I get my truck done because the interior is nice.
What year will that be?
It's gonna be this year because I got to get it done before Wham.
Oh, there
But
you go.
I had it all black and blue when I was doing a black and blue theme, but I can't seem to keep my damn theme. Like I was working on black and white, and then I changed it. I'm about 95% sold on going blacked out, which I have a question about that too.
All right, I know you have a picture of my truck. I want to see. I want to get railroaded.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to bring this truck back on here because I'm getting blown up right now on the book face. I want to make sure that I got everybody that sent me stuff. Okay. So, Nate, have you sent me pictures lately of it?
I don't know.
Okay, give me just a second to.
You'd have to go to.
I'm going to have to scroll back in the old archives. Here. So, Josh, I have a question for you since you're all about styling. So like I said, I'm constantly seem to be changing my accent color, and my wife from day one has been trying to get me to go with murdered out, blacked out. And I am just about completely ready to abandon my black with white accents, which I think it looks good and unique, but I'm about ready to just move over to murdered out. However, I have a number of decals that I like and that I want to keep, plus my rear badge. If I could, I would just have somebody put steel plate in there and Bondo it or whatever to get the tailgate perfectly flat. That would be my dream, but I'm not going to pay for that right now. So my question is, would I go, or would you recommend matte black? So, or I have the metallic gloss black, right? So it's sparkly and all that fun stuff. Christine just sent interior pictures of her truck. Would you recommend metallic black decals and just continue with the metallic black on everything, or would you go with, say, maybe matte black to contrast the metallic black?
Because your truck is your truck's black, right?
Right, metallic black. My other thought was to get there's like a granite, like a slate gray or charcoal gray metallic paint that Mopar does. I was thinking of doing my badges in that metallic gray. Just to pop them a little bit.
So you say, those that blue trim. Now be careful, Christina. You don't want to do too much. You just want to accent it. But it looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, Christina, that looks good.
That's the overhead part. Looks good. And that blue's close. It's hard to get exact when you're matching vinyl with paint and lights and this and that. So, I think with decals, I'm a big fan of matte black decals on gloss black trucks. I think that just back in the day we used to call them ghost decals because it's hard to see. So I think that. And if you do matte black graphics or decals, you almost really need to do matte black emblems as well. That's just my opinion.
Right. Okay.
Here's the problem, though. anything you do, you're gonna hate it after a year, and you're gonna be like, I want to do something different. That's the problem with us car guys.
Oh yeah. Well, I started out with my accent color being metallic red. Then it changed to like a cheer squad metallic blue. Then it changed to white, and now I'm halfway through painting my stuff white, and I'm about to switch over to murdered out.
There you
So
go.
like, let's see here. Here's a picture of me. I'll show you. I have some lights. I have a light obsession, but this is me. So as you can see, I started with the white. I didn't get the back badge done. I pulled it off, and I have a show coming up in a couple of days, and realized I'm probably don't want to paint all my stuff white before I can't return the colors and the paint. I'm trying to decide if I want to go with what. Oh, so this was the blue that I had. Let me see here. That's the blue. I have lights. I have some grill lights.
Is this you getting pulled over?
No, that's me. That is me.
There you go.
That's Texas Motor
That's
Speedway
blue.
for Wham. Yeah, that was the blue. What in the heck? Give me a second. Sorry.
While you're finding it, what's Harley say? Should a truck have a smokestack if it can't blow smoke? Oh yeah, right. So the guy who wishes he had a diesel, but he puts a big smokestack on there. I would at least, like your old volcano projects back in elementary school, I'd put something in there so something comes out.
Oh snap! It's Sinister. Sinister's here.
Sinister's here.
Hey, Sinister, did you know the show now has its own official Instagram page? Of course, all my pictures are on my Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I sent you two of the like side and back pictures right there. You got the front picture.
You sent me what?
I sent pictures.
Okay. I'm waiting for Nate's pictures, but I have this. This is from our viewer, Adam.
Is
A
this
couple of pictures. This is Amethyst.
raining, dude? Why are you raining right there?
What are your thoughts so far, Josh?
I don't see it.
Oh, I should instead of just scrolling through it myself, looking at the pictures, I should share the screen.
There we go. Okay. All right. I like the two-tone. Looks good. Looks good.
No.
Looks like it went very looks like custom there. I like the extra, what do we got? Like a 9-inch lift there? 12?
8, if I recall.
8. I like drop down with the lights. I like the clean wheel look. See, you know what I like about those wheels is all the spokes. If you're gonna make a wheel that big, put a lot of spokes on it, and they match. And I also like the fact that the front bumper, even though it's metal, it blends right in with the truck, painted to match. So, it's easy to put a black metal bumper on a truck. It's harder to put a painted. I mean, if you've ever had to paint those metal bumpers, they are a pain. And then they two-tone some of the pieces. So that's good. That's what you can do. When you paint those bumpers, two-tone them like that.
Yeah. So they're it's a 10-inch lift with 26 by 14 wheels.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was gonna say is like somewhere between 8 and a 12. 12. Looks good. Go back to the rear. Can you go back to that last picture? Okay, so see the lights on the back? I like that. Still kept the sensors. They painted the bumper because you can see the metallic in it.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. There you go. And then the purple add-ons. I like it. I don't know about the LED lights in the wheels, but I know why they did it. Just to bring it a little bit of show. That's for show. Looks good. I mean, just down the road, if you want to, I understand the stock grill is black, but why not paint that whole thing same body color? Like that white one. I mean, that would really stand that thing out, and then paint the Ram logo in red and purple.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Actually, if I recall, there was some body damage to it when they bought it. They bought it mostly like this, and there was some body damage to this front door. I think this picture is Photoshopped because I think these are from the dealership, but they just fixed the door and the badge did just get made purple. The badge is purple, and oh my gosh, about 20 notifications just showed up. A number of things. Yeah, so the badge is purple. He's getting these hood things. The hood decals are being color matched. Color matched with the purple and but they're not just being this one single color. So it's going to be multiple colors. So
it'd be really sweet. I mean, I'm if you got the lights that could be RGB too, so they can have purple.
That's the only downer is that they're all white, but this thing has.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I was messing with their lights and some lights weren't connecting or weren't working, but oh, look at that. Shania Twain's here. About time. Yeah, so it's pretty decked out, and when you see it at night, it looks glorious.
Oh yeah.
There's just no night. I mean, I go up to Adam's house all the time that sent those in. Oh, here we go. It's a Laramie Night Edition. There we go.
Okay. See, there we go. See? I would still, at some point down the road, I still kind of would think that front end, if that could all be the same color as the body, I think it'd just really pop even more so. People would be like, oh my goodness. It's already beautiful. Don't get me wrong. We're just nitpicking here, but
oh yeah. No, it's a beautiful
it looks
truck.
good.
Oh yeah. I'm tickled that he's in my chapter, and every time I see it, I'm like, God, this could go to SEMA. My truck cannot go to SEMA, and mine is supposed to, in theory, be going to SEMA, which is a scary, scary thought.
That's the problem with SEMA. I mean, you go out there and they got $100,000 into some of these builds, and I mean, these trucks you really can't even drive them on the street legally.
Right.
And so they make anything in the real world look pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's part of my challenge is mine's a daily driver. I don't have a sponsor for all this, all the trim pieces. I don't have sponsors for a lift kit, a tire, or anything like that. So it's like, okay, what can I do that I can afford that will not be completely laughed at the parade?
Most bang for your buck.
Most bang for your buck. Yep. Well, and that's why we created it. We have a whole competition. The Pro Group does. We have it's called the Pro Cup Challenge, and we have restylers around the country who get dealer vehicles, and they have a limit. They can only put like 10 grand worth of stuff on it and send it out. So it's what you can do with 10 grand. And so what can you make whatever vehicle? And so last year, you'll never guess, it was a Volkswagen Atlas Cross that won. It was sweet though. He did a full nice matte blue wrap with gold wheels and a DVD system and some chrome delete, and it was pretty sweet. It actually won. So we had real judges because these are real life cars that you can go back. These can be everyday drivers.
Nice. Well, if you get anybody that says that if the competition ever goes to vehicles that are not thrown onto the lot the next week, feel free to Nice job, Shanae. Awesome to hear. Feel free to hit me up. I'm fairly flexible with my stuff. I found a video of me. I have
So you're kind of like a Texas Ranger now.
something like that. No, I just have an unhealthy love of lights, thanks to Nate. So
But
yeah, so Nate's that guy you were talking about that has the Christmas. His house is crazy at Christmas,
Oh,
and
I
then he
bet.
has the truck stuff, and that all got me started on the whole light shenanigan
yeah,
or extravaganza.
I do
So,
like how you made it look like classic pinstriping. I mean, I'm sure it's vinyl, right?
unfortunately, it's vinyl, but
but, I
once
mean,
I
it makes
settle
it-
on a color, it'll happen.
But it makes it look like old school actual stenciling on the vehicle.
I told my vinyl guy James, he sponsors the show as well. I said, Sinister, how do you not win? That thing is ridiculous. I told my guy, I said, I want a tramp stamp, and I want you to get me the sluttiest font and curly cues on the sides that you can find.
You found it. You found it.
It-
That looks
right?
like it. It looks like it matches the one that's on your backside right now. I bet.
Right? Yeah, it
That's
looks
it.
just like that.
It's good.
So here's Nate's ride. Nate has a Nightmare Before Christmas obsession.
I thought you were going to show me an F-150.
So there's his front end.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yep. We call this the distinguished gentleman because he has this very distinguished.
Oh yeah, like little mustache.
I'll
So
have
the one on the left, what year is that?
mine's a 17.
Okay.
Mine's an 18.
And then what is right below the light bar? Is that your name?
FCK lights.
Oh, okay.
If you do business with them, I would recommend terminating your business relationship with them, but that's just me.
Yeah. I have to be careful who I do business with.
Yeah, not FCK light bars. Anyway, if you can get in with Adrenaline Off-Road, I'll tell you what, that is some good stuff right there.
Fantastic.
Anyway, I don't. Nate, is that all the pictures you sent me?
Yeah, that's all I have. That's not on like my Instagram or anything.
Yeah, my Instagram's loaded. But cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. So we passed. Did we pass the Josh test? Did we pass?
Listen. Everything. I'm a big believer in doing what makes your truck makes you. So, like Nate, everybody knows, hey, that's your truck, right? You made it you. Black Betty, if it matches the tattoo on your butt, I respect that. You know? Now, I don't know what color's on your butt, but you know what? I don't care as long as it's the same font and it has those curly cues at the end.
Oh baby.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's respect. Now, I will say that maybe I was a little rough on the first guy. I'm going to go back and change my 4 because maybe I was a little too critical because I do a lot of brand new stuff, right? And instead of, a lot of these guys are having to do stuff on their own. So that's respect like that. I'm going to give whoever that was in the beginning 4, I'm taking that at least to a 5.8. I'm not quite giving him a 6 yet because of the whole maroon blue thing. But I'm going to take it up to a 5.8.
That works.
So
that works.
But no, it's cool. It's good to see everybody's reaching out, getting some stuff, making stuff happen on their vehicles. You got to make it look different. I mean, the factories, they turn with trends about this as fast as the Titanic. So that's why we in the aftermarket, we move like ninjas. If Chrome deletes out tomorrow, I'll call Dennis and we'll start buying more Chrome. I mean, it's fine.
Hey, Stand your ground, man.
I know. I'm trying.
Everyone's down.
We do a lot of those roof wraps, where you're blacking out the whole top of the vehicle on an SUV or a truck. But you can only do it on certain colors.
Sure.
So I don't know. You do that with some blackout. It's hot right now, but who knows? We also do a lot of powder coating wheels. Don't be afraid to keep your factory wheels. I mean, I'm not saying you always have to go aftermarket. You could powder coat your factory wheels.
There's some that are nice.
Yeah, and if you're gonna lift it, and you really like the wheels, and you want to stay on a budget, keep the factory wheels and just throw it out. All you gotta do is put some hub spacers on there when you put the lift on. Put a 4.5-inch lift, put some hub spacers on there, kick that puppy out a little bit, keep the factory wheels, and then just put better tread on there.
Yep.
That's what my first set was.
Yeah, you don't feel like you got to throw $5,000 at your wheels and tires or something like that. Do a little bit at a time.
Yeah, my first set, I had the factory wheels, and then threw 35 by 12.5s on them, and I was hitting my upper control arm, so I put, I think, 1.5 or 1.75 spacers on them and bumped them out. And then and that's started with that, and then I finally got some wheels with some negative offset and some different tires. I hate the tires, but the wife likes the wheels, so I bought the wheels with the tires because it was a combo. And eventually they'll get lifted, or the truck will get lifted, and then the spacers go back on because I like a lot of stance. As goofy as it sounds, I like a lot of stance.
Got 2-inch on my truck. 2-inch space and -8 offset.
-18 offset. There you go. Yeah, we're putting it's a Jeep we're doing tomorrow. -44. Ooh.
Oh.
Come on. Oh, you know what it is? It's a Wrangler 4xe too. For all you electric lovers out there.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, are we really going to be able to put a lift on an electric vehicle or a hybrid? I don't know if you drove that thing. It's crazy. The Wrangler has so much get up because it's electric in the beginning. So you take off and it's like you take off like so fast, and then it kicks into that old Wrangler gear. But yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. We're gonna see how this lift goes. We'll take some pictures, post it on Instagram. So you can check us out on Auto Editions.
Yes.
We all following Auto Editions already?
We are following Auto Editions on the gram.
On the gram. So,
Baby steps for the baby diesel. Yeah, that ain't no lie.
He's got a hell of a.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull up Sinister's build. I feel like, Josh, you seem to really appreciate the builds that really, like, if you're gonna go for it, commit. Yeah. Sinister committed. Sinister commit to his build. Let me see if I can pull him up.
He's blocking you right now on Instagram.
Probably is. Well, too late. It's loaded. Ha!
Come here.
Okay, let me.
Oh, yeah, dude. Sit down. Sit down.
Okay, let's share the screen here. All right, Sinister's on blast right now.
He is.
That's committed.
That's very committed.
That's committed. Is that a wrap?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. All right, let me look at the build specs. 8-inch ready, custom wrap, 26 by 14s. Yeah, it's committed. 37 amps. Gosh, are those 30? I wonder, Sinister, if those 37 amps, does it just shake like crazy? I've always had problem with amps. I hope yours are working good though. Got some Anzo lights, a Paragon truck bed cover, Grill Tech, custom Grill Tech battery, 16-inch rock lights
I bet at night it looks pretty cool.
Smooth
Or
as
maybe-
foot.
Looks good. It's committed.
Right.
And the skulls are reflective.
Ooh, at night there. Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's cool.
He took some pictures recently.
I'm gonna say one thing, Sinister. We understand you proud to be an American. I think the ADA flag at the top doesn't do much. It's that would almost takes it over the top. I just pull that flag down. Just pull the flag down and just ride with what you created there.
Yes.
Let me see. Oh. Wait, that's a video.
See how he's got the flag in every picture?
Art.
His wheels look good though.
Right. Yeah, the chicken's gone. The rice, there should be a little bit of rice left.
James Barnes gives an 10. James Barnes is our decal guy. He's our mind.
He gave it a 10. I mean, listen, to put that, so to make the skull complete, where down the body and the hood, that's easy. But to do it up on the windows and the cab to complete the look, that's tough. So props to the decal guy for completing the look. And, even doing the bottom, the bumpers. When you have a lifted truck like this, the graphics at the bottom got to be clean.
Yeah.
And he did that on the front and looks like on the rear. Again, I think you just got to take the actual real flag and put it on the inside as a seat cover or something. I don't know.
Let me see if there's another picture. Oh, here we go. Here's another picture. Oh, there it is. There's our night picture. Yeah. Hey, James, since you're watching, if you didn't catch that, I'm going to be reordering my decals yet again. Sounds like it'll be matte black.
Now I see what you're talking about. The skull and the tailgate's reflective. Oh, yeah. Wow.
I like the flag, how reflective it is.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's just the
that red and white's reflective. Yep.
Yeah.
And the stars are reflective. The lights. It's not a cheap wrap.
No.
That is a time-consuming, creative wrap.
Sinister, how much did you say that wrap ran you? If you don't mind.
$5K.
$5K.
Yeah, I remember him saying that.
Bo gave Nate and I 10s. Josh, you got a 1.75.
He's a little bitter about his lights.
Just a little bit.
Are you at the skating rink still, Bo? Be careful. There's 14-year-olds running around everywhere. So yeah, no, I 5K for that wrap. That's a good price. And here's the beautiful thing: when he's ready to sell this truck, if whoever doesn't want it, they could take that wrap off, and that paint job's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Right, it's pristine under there.
He's still butthurt over here. Sorry, Bo.
James, I was saying that it looks like I'll be redoing my decals here soon. James does all my decals. He does Nate's decals and whatnot. So they may be matte black. I haven't fully decided yet. I'm still trying to.
They're definitely black, James.
Yeah, matte black, James. James, listen to me, matte black.
Matte.
And listen, James. James. I'm a graphic guy too. We want nothing more than to put matte on a vehicle. It's the best. It's the easiest.
Oh my Lord. You know what I'd really like to see? Just because, as Nate knows, I love obnoxious. I would love to see these wheels hydro dipped in American flag print. I don't know why, but I just would really like that.
Or what if they had, if nothing else, what if they had like he could easily put
white stars on the inside the wheel in the rim.
Just
As
on
it's
no.
just on the wheel.
I
Put
like
3-inch white stars in there, reflective white. So that way when that wheel's going down the road, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
that would be sweet.
Put some-
Okay, he said top view. Oh, here it is.
Good Lord.
Oh, come on. Sinister with these reels. You're killing me. Okay, we're going to watch the reel because. Oh, let's see. Okay, we get to watch the reel. That's what you get. Okay.
That was fantastic. The 0.4. That's a sweet wrap. That's a sweet
Yeah.
wrap.
Listen, when you go all out and you wrap the top and you wrap the tonneau cover and everything, $5K is a deal on that thing.
Right.
They went all out. Looks good.
Yeah, Sinister's definitely a nice build.
Yeah.
So he sent me his truck to roast on my personal Instagram or my truck Instagram. And I was like, how do I roast this?
You
I
can't.
don't know. I don't know. Make it a Dodge.
5K.
Bigger tires. Bigger
Def-
tires.
No, we told him, take down the flag. I mean, I understand you're going for the Bigfoot look, but
Martha.
there's America. Let me
Yeah.
guess. Which you must be from Tennessee. Oh, you is from Tennessee. Look at there.
No,
He's from Ohio, but he lives in Tennessee. So if he was back in Ohio, he would probably take the flag down. But being down there, I understand you don't want to get rocks thrown at it. Even though it's a wrap, so it will protect. Is that white truck that he had in there? Was that the original?
I think this is. Let's see here.
Holy smokes. Goes from that.
Wow. He took a high country HD 2500 white truck with chrome wheels and mirrors, molding, grill, emblems, and did something with it. Bravo.
Yeah.
9.5. I'll give you a 10 if you take the flag out.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Not bad.
That's unbelievable.
Sheesh.
Because a lot of guys on a wrap like that, a lot of guys will do a surface wrap where I bet on that one, even the wheel, or not the wheel was, but like the jams and everything are wrapped. So that way you can't see any white.
See, that's some dedication.
That's dedication. That takes time, commitment. When you wrap around all that stuff, that's appreciated.
Money.
Yeah. Yeah, 5K. I agree with James. 5K is a homie hookup. That's a $7,000 to $8,000 wrap job
My internet
or more. So 5K, be happy about what you got.
Yeah, James does vinyl and stuff, and he said 5K is a homie hookup.
Yep, it is. That's a $7,000 to $8,000 wrap job.
Easily. Well, that's all I have for trucks for roasting.
Oh well, hey, I had fun with you guys.
It was fun. So
Mom, is that meatloaf done?
You think we'll come back?
What's that?
You think we're gonna join us again?
Oh, I'm never coming back on this show.
Figured.
No.
Yeah, we got you once. That'll work.
Not unless you find me some more trucks to roast.
Oh,
I love hurting people's feelings.
We're working on that. We will let you know when we start getting another stash. You see, all the really brave people sent their stuff in right away, and then it just died.
Yeah.
Like everybody else goes kind of scared.
Everybody's like, I don't want to put my truck up there, but just you get a professional on here and he starts trashing your stuff. But listen, at the end of the day, I appreciate anybody who does anything. So if you score above a 2, it's love.
Doing something right.
You're doing something right. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. So and the Chevy won tonight. So
Oh, that's not good.
yeah.
Oh,
Sounds like you guys are
man.
in the wrong market.
Apparently we are.
But no, it was awesome being with you guys. And
Awesome.
and yeah, we'll talk about that show down in Texas too.
Heck yes, I will get in touch with them, and I'll let them know that the SEMA bigwig is interested, and to get me an email address for them, as well as and I'll obviously I have your email address, and I'll work on getting that going.
Absolutely.
But,
The love.
yeah, and despite some of the scores, a number of people they're commenting. I don't know if you're seeing their comments, but they appreciate whatever score they got because they like it coming from a pro, not just from two goobers. So
No problem. Well, yeah, again, it's just my opinion. And remember, there's a butt for every seat. So
there is.
just because somebody else may not like it or does love it, yeah, keep working on it, keep tweaking it. Never get complacent. It's what the game's all about. So
It's gonna be fun this year.
yeah. No, but
Yes.
thanks for having me on, and I'll look forward to the next time, guys.
Definitely. Thanks a bunch, Joe.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
See you guys.
Have a good one.
That was awesome.
All right. That was fantastic. Truly sensational.
He is a
I had
fan.
Oh yeah, I had fun. Did you have fun?
I had a blast. I agree with Bo. He's the type of person I'd want working on the truck.
Right. I agree. Yeah. I would love any input from him. So the Matt Black, Nate, you were on it. He said Matt Black. And, hi. Bye. Hi.
Well, thank you. She brought Jimmy. Steve, it's auto addiction.
So his is auto addictions, and then the shows is it's really hard at the Briggs and Jennings show. Really hard. And then we're following auto. Oh, I just blanked on it. Auto additions. So it's on there. We're only following like 5 or 6 people, so it's on there.
But
Now,
we'll follow every time we have a guest on. We'll follow them.
Yep.
So that
Every
way-
time we have a guest.
Jimmy John's so fast. Ram.
So, since we still have 12 viewers on here and we had such a fantastic guest on our show tonight, I think it's time for a fantastic giveaway.
I think so.
Sinister.
So,
It's the Briggs and Jennings Show, just like the Facebook page at the Briggs and Jennings Show. All right, it's giveaway time.
got Steve calling us goobers now.
Yeah, well,
That's par for
Steve
course.
should. Yeah, it's he should not expect anything different from us.
So we are doing a shirt tonight.
We're doing a shirt. However, there are limited sizes available. Therefore, and did we get what the sizes were? No.
No.
All right, so we'll give the caveat here in a minute once we figure it out. Figure out who it is. So we have Shania Twain. So we have Shania Twain. Who else is still here?
Savage G.
Sinister. I spelled cheesy wrong. Cheesy is here. Who else do we have?
Michelle, Let's Go Tigers. We got Bobo's here.
Did Bobo win already?
I don't know. They might have won, but it's been so long. Christine's here.
Hasn't Christine won the button? That was pretty recent.
That was last month. That damn Ram is present. The James Straley, the one and only. Nordo. Didn't Nordo just win? Did he win? It's a new month.
So. Oh, here's Nordo.
Fashionably late.
He's been popping in and out. I don't know who this person is. They didn't understand the assignment.
Is James still on? James Barnes still on?
I don't know. So I have Shania Twain, Sinister, Cheesy, Michelle Let's Go Tigers, Bobo, Christine, the one and only damn Ram, Nordo Rules.
Oh,
Who
Joe.
is this? Oh, Joe.
Figurado.
Joe. Not to be confused with Bobo. Oh, Guy is here. Guy's been quiet tonight.
Man.
Who else is here? We have 13 viewers and 10 names on the list or on the wheel. There's 3 missing. Oh, I just got Nordo's. Nordo, I'll add you to the roast file for next time.
Oh, Mr. John Martinez is here.
Is it John Martinez or Martinez John?
Just call him JM.
Yeah, Josh was a fantastic guest.
He was good.
Oh, yeah. So much sass.
And it looks like we're going to see him, my man.
Sheesh. Shoot, if he thought that we were at least entertaining, which is what I kind of got from him, maybe he'll be able to find us some more guests.
Oh, I have an eye on the next guest.
I know you do. I'm still trying to get my guest, and he's about to get a post on his Facebook page.
Right.
Okay, who else? We got 11 names on here and 11 viewers.
There we go.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Here we go. Hey!
John Martinez.
John Martinez. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Congratulations, sir. You can go
Congratulations.
info, my man. Send me your size. If they don't have size, we will get you a $25 gift card for accessory parts.
Yes. Yes. So make sure that you send Nate your the name, address, phone number, email, and shirt size. If they don't have your shirt size, you will get a card, a gift card. Coolio.
Well, this was a fun show. I don't think we should do start today.
I was just going to say, should we? Right?
We ran that one long. I'm going to eat, and I got to start packing my stuff up out here because I've gone through 4 rainstorms since we've been on.
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
Getting chilly. Chilly. Oh my gosh. People are still posting on my California Ram Club post Dodge. Did you see that?
What was it?
So I played a game with everyone. They had to keep saying Dodge in the comments. When I said Ram, the next person that said Dodge, won a decal from Vinyl Rex.
Oh, you did Dodge Ram.
Yeah, and they're still doing that.
Oh man, I need to do that in East Texas.
Oh, Guy is still waiting on his hat.
Guy's still waiting on his hat.
Oh. All right, Guy, we'll get it to you. I just redid the information.
Oh my goodness.
That's for a hat.
Not a hot or hat.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Hey, Sinister, thanks for playing along tonight.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Everyone, this has been a fantastic live.
Steve's waiting for his hat too.
What?
Lord.
Oh, just FYI, if anybody happens to get a, oh my gosh, guess who died or look who died, and it's a link from me, don't click it. In theory, I may have been hacked. Yeah, just now. Thank you. Yay.
Hey, Steve, send me or Malachi or send us your information again. We'll get that over. It's Andrew's fault, so
It's always Andrew.
always
Darn it.
it's not just his fault, pumping decals out.
Cool.
No. Oh, you're stuck in New Orleans. There you go. All right, guy. Have a great night, bud.
Have a good night, guy. Cool.
Go. Cheesy.
Show. Well,
All right.
should we call it a night before David Thompson shows up?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I think
It's
so.
Smooth tonight.
Very smooth. Not as much sass as usual, so it went very smoothly.
All right, man. Until next time.
That was a good one. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
We got another good guest coming up. The beginning.
Yeah.
We got another
Yes.
one.
Yes. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we'll have somebody. We don't know exactly who, but we're going to have somebody from Rhino or Go Rhino is coming on to share all about like Eric and Andrew's favorite accessories. So
Sure, we'll talk SEMA with them too.
probably will. Probably will. So.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.